Hey YouTube, it is Tuesday, 19th day of October 2021, about 10:09 in the morning, and figure out where we're at. Right there will tell you that. There's all their park rules. So, had a hard time finding this. What you do when you come to Village Point Park Preserve, you park up there in that parking lot, and then you come down to this side and come through, walk right past this little gate here. You're going to get to this, and then this little bridge right here. And then you see there's a dirt road going up through here. Extremely wooded in this place. Anyway, the main thing that we're here for is there's a tree called Jackson's Oak, and they don't tell you precisely where it's at. You have to literally stumble upon it from what I just read online. They don't give you any kind of maps or anything at all. It tells you where this tree is. So it's apparently off of some boardwalk from the best that I can find. So we'll have to see if we can figure this out. So anyway, we find that tree obviously, or anything else, I'll bring that to you. So let's go on and see what we can find. So we've been walking just straight on this road I started you off with and showing you. And if you can see down there, there's a gate that runs right across the road. It's all shut off. It says no trespassing and who knows, some other stuff as well. But anyway, you can see it turns to the right here and goes down there as far as I can see. So you come down here, I guess you make your right. Now we have passed a couple little trails, said nature trail, but we haven't taken them yet. We figured we'll take those on the way back because our prime target is to find this tree and then do other stuff after that. So again, we'll keep going and see whatever we can find. So we've not come very far from that way. That's the way we've been walking up this way, and you see that dead tree right there. As we come up to our right, we actually ran across the boardwalk here. So that's right to our left, to our right I mean. So as we're walking out this way, that's the path that we're walking to go straight. And here is another boardwalk. You can hear me above this, I guess it's a helicopter. Another boardwalk goes that way, but we're not going to do this one yet. We're going to continue straight because what we're wanting to see, I guess, is where this thing ends. And then when we come back, we'll do these boardwalks, and I'll explain it then if that tree happens to be on one of those. So let's keep going and see what we find out. And you can see here, we get off the gravel path on the paved path again. That sign there was just talking about exotic plants. That's the second one we've seen. And there's this boardwalk that goes off that way. We're pretty sure that the golf is literally right through that little stand of trees right there. But this path here goes this way. And what I had noticed is that down here there's a green little thing. It might be a bathroom. I'm not sure exactly what it is. That this goes maybe back behind that. We'll see where this comes out, and then, probably have to come back to one of these boardwalks. But we're going to keep going till we find that tree one way or another. All right, so what you're looking at right now, I believe, is the boardwalk of that first one that we ran across. I think it probably just comes down here and terminates here. And we're still walking along. We haven't come very far from my last clip. And you can see now this green little porta potty here. And right beyond this, we have another boardwalk coming up. And it looks like it just goes off to the right. Yeah, it says end of city property up on that, right in there. These signs right in front of us. The bottom one says Daphne City Piers, Village Front Park Preserve Boardwalk, City of Daphne up at the top. And you can see that just ends right there. So we have this. This is definitely going to take us out to the water. And that's this way. So I'm going to walk down this. I think it goes to a pier, it looks like to me. And yeah, as I'm looking, it does go to a pier. You can see we have water here off of this bridge. Some back that away too. Got these gigantic palmettos, I guess they are, and this is certainly swampland. But you can see now, I believe you can probably see that's a fishing pier up here. And of course that's that's going to be Mobile Bay is what this is. Just show you a little bit of what it looks like off on the sides here. There's a tree, but it's definitely not a Jackson oak. But we'll get a little look at the beach here. A little bit of Mobile Bay. And that little green sign pegged up over there says end of city property. But see, it looks like a nice beach actually. Dragonfly. And then right over there is another pier. And I see a bunch of houses way down through there. And then just the bay goes out there. And in fact, literally, probably can't even see it, but way out there, that's downtown Mobile that you can see from here. And you see a big tall grass right there, a bunch of it down through there. And the highway's way out through there. All right, let's go and see what else we can see. All right, so we just come back from that beach area where we're at. And this is that boardwalk that I showed you with that sign right there. And so we're just going to get a little bit of this. Yeah, I can see the bay out there. But you can see it's got a nice long bridge type thing here. It's a lot of big tall grasses. One of these big old palmettos that side and this side. We haven't seen any alligators or any snakes so far. So that's maybe a good sign. All right, but we'll keep following this and I'll show you where it comes out at. All right, so as we're coming out on this boardwalk, first of all, you see a little bird box over there. Look at this, how nasty and gross this looks. I will admit that and agree with you on that. This is the bridge, and as we come over to this left side, you see all these palmettos here. And that water still looks very, very gross. But if you look out here, you see we're coming to another opening. This is the bay for sure. You can see the highway, hopefully trucks and stuff way down through there is what we're seeing there. And then from right here, right out in here is downtown Mobile. This GoPro probably ain't picking that up, but this is a shot of downtown Mobile from here. And then the boardwalk continues, and I have spied some cars down through there, so there is another parking area here. So this has got to be the second access point. I read online somebody talking about it, but I never actually saw it. And I do see a car now for sure way down there. So we'll come out here and I'll show you what we got there. That's the boardwalk we came off of. Right over here is this little gazebo looking thing. You can see parking out there. Got these pine trees and everything. They got some swings down there. And right here is a little pier. Daphne City Pier is here, you can see. So we're just gonna go out here, take a look at this. Here, I'll show you off to the side here. And down through there is yet another pier. I can see no skateboards, bicycles, or motorcycles on the pier. Makes sense. I'll show you this side. It looks pretty gross. So it's definitely not enticing at all. And again, if I stop and show you, right there is downtown Mobile, if you can see it from here. You see that old wooden pier over there. Looks like there might be some birds hanging out down there. But this would be that. Fell fishing here. Then, right out here in this grass, there's an egret hanging right out there. It's not really moving. I'm not sure if you can see them or not. But again, it should be more or less around the middle of my screen, so somewhere back in there. That's downtown Mobile. Then the highway is out through there. You should see trucks big enough to be running up and down through there, and it goes all the way back down that way. Alright, so that's this part. Let's keep going, see what else we can find. Alright, so now we've come back. You see this green bathroom there, and we have this right to the left of us. We're going to walk this down. I think that this is going to come out to the first two boardwalks that I showed you. One went to the left, one went to the right. So I think this will bring us right back to that road. I might be wrong, but I think that's what this will do, and then we'll go straight on across. And we still haven't found Jackson's Oak yet, so we're still looking. Okay, so we've come to the street where we originally were. We just come off of the one. It's very, very short, and then there's this one. You should remember that one to the right looks like just a little seating area, is all that is. So this goes around to the left, you can see. So we'll go through here, and somewhere we got to run across this Jackson's Oak. So there's some of those knees right there that they call these. A bunch of them in here, actually. A lot of mud. You can see this area over here has got a lot of mud, and a lot of these knees as well. So pretty prevalent through here. All right, we're going to keep on going still, and I'm hoping by the end of this one we'll find that Jackson's Oak. So let's keep going and see. All right, so we come to the end of the boardwalk right here. It does go up that hill, and it goes off that way, and it might even go a little bit that way. So I'm not sure. Do you want to try it up there, or do you want to try it down this way? All right, I guess we're going to try up. Well, it just comes out right up here. Okay. So you can see there's another bathroom. Huh? Oh, this is the main road, ain't it? Yeah, so this is
Have you guys seen the oak yet?
the Jackson Oak. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so if you remember earlier, we had that Olive cemetery sign. Well, this is actually where it is, so we believe that started that from that main road is right down there is what we're guessing. But you can see this little entrance right here, because there's little roots on the ground. But right over here, I'll go ahead and just start this off here and show you. They put signs around some of these trees, and then you can see this one is a dwarf pawpaw. I'll just show you that tree. So that's a dwarf pawpaw tree. So right here, you can see is a grave. And let's see, this is in memory of Mary, wife of Uriah Ballou, who departed this life the 19th of May, 1826, age 36 years. And she's buried right there. Made out of brick. Wow. Then they got these 4 little cement things around it to cordon it off. And even up there, see, this is the same thing. Died May 19th, 1826. My goodness. This one, you can see is down on the ground, but I don't even see anything. Yeah, I see nothing in that one. And here's one. And it too, there's nothing on any of these. The words have apparently long ago been wiped off. This one's got a cross on it, and it too says absolutely nothing. So time has washed all of these away. Here's another, and again you can see no words. Alright, now if we come up here, okay, this one has actually got a headstone on it there. Let me see if I can read it. It says, I'm not even sure what that says, I gotta be honest. TCI or maybe TCF or something. And It looks like it starts with A-N-N, then something's wiped out, maybe a Y and an S. You know what? I think that might be in a foreign language, honestly. Looks like I see the year 1857 right there. Age D50. Yeah, so that's what it is. It's written in a foreign language. Son, Anthony Edward. Age 18. 1857 as well. So I guess a father and son of 50 and 18 years old died there. Okay, now this one says probably Edward D'Olive. Do you see that right there? Here, I can bring you up here and show you. But that's probably who this is. It says 18 years old, and that'd be his dad. Okay, this one here says in memory of Mary A.H. D'Olive, wife of M. D'Olive, born August 11th, 1812. Wow. And died March 15th, 1876. Okay. So 63 years old. And see, and there's that stone there on her. Alright, now as we come up here and look, this one says Mederic D'Olive, maybe? Born, I don't know what month, the 3rd, maybe, or the 8th of 1812, and died 9/4/1881. Okay, so there's going to be signs up here. Anyway, this one died 1844. So let's go through here. And this will tell us who we got. Mederic D'Olive, born August 3rd, 1812, died September 14th, 1884. And again, so that's the grave right there. Here's Louisa Ann D'Olive, died May 31st, 1844. The casket smolders here. The gem sparkles in heaven. And then that would be her. And here again is Mederic Adrian D'Olive, died March 28th, 1871. Bright blooms the flowers above the noble sun. None knew thee but to love thee, none named thee but to praise. And that's that grave. And this one says J.L. D'Olive, Company C, 15 Regiment, Alabama Cav, CSA 1839 to 1876. So he served in the Civil War but did not die in it. So he lived to be 37, he was either 36 or 37 years old, and there's the stone there. And then there's a couple here, okay? There's this one that again says nothing, it's all been wiped out, and the same with this one. Alright, now down here we have a much bigger one. Let me show that to you from here, and you can see the grave. Louis D'Olive, 1773 to 1841. Now up here, oh, it's got a nice flower. Look at the detail still in that after all these years. In memory of Louis D'Olive, born 1769, died 1841. Wow. And his wife Louisa Leflot, born 1782, died 1840. So he outlived his wife. Both natives of Alabama. This stone is erected as a token of filial love. Wow. Wow, okay. Pretty amazing. And then let's see, I don't think I got all the way down here, did I? Major Louis Stark, born February 3rd, 1799, died February 4th, 1872. So he lived a pretty long, oh wow, the day after his birthday? So he was just 73 years and a day old. And that's exactly what that says there. This one is Louisa D'Olive Stark. There's her stone. So she was 55 years old according to that. She died 2/23/1864. So about 14 months before the Civil War ended is when she died. This says unknown infant right there. Okay. There's this great big one here. It says Ice Repose, Marone D'Olive. Okay, so it's like in French or Spanish or something. I don't even know. 1830, age 27. Okay, and then there's this one over here. Looks to be the last one. It's got a cross on it. Okay, so let me do this. Let me go over this way. Just show you. This starts here, goes all the way down through there. Okay, and you got all these over there. So it's not a large cemetery by any means, but wow. So the Olive family obviously lived around here and died here. And this is funny. I did not put this here. It was a pecan sitting there on that concrete. There's a little trail, goes down through there, comes back up here. And again, now we still have not found the Jackson tree yet. So we're figuring maybe it's on one of those nature trails, because that's pretty much what we have left. And so we'll see what we can find out about that. But there is a trail that goes down through here, through the woods. So maybe it's down there, I don't know. And this is the start back up here. So we'll keep going and we'll see what we can find out. Okay, right out there is a road. You know, I just showed you the Olive graveyard, and I showed you what way we was coming. You come right out to the main road. This is a very short trail. There's a sign that says Nature Trail. And I mean, this is a couple of hundred feet. Yeah, when you get to the Olive Cemetery sign, this will be to your left if you've come from the parking lot. You come right here, and guess what you run across? You see that? That's it. That is the Jackson tree. This here says live oak. Is what this little sign right here. But there's those people over there that they were over there, and they said that the sign that says it's Jackson's is right there. So we know for a fact we have found it. And like I always say on these videos, the size of this cannot be determined by this video by any means. But that bad boy, I don't know. Wow. I mean, just guessing from here, just going from, you know, left to right, side to side, I would have to place this thing at 8 feet at least. If you're just looking at it from left to right, that's what I'm thinking. And of course, there's a big old branch right there that's gone. So, and then right just above that, it's got a big old split where it goes off to those two sides right there. You can see clearly. So we have finally found the Jackson Oak, and we walked this whole park. So it's a very short drive from if you park in the Point Preserve parking lot, and you come down the trail that I showed you in the beginning, and you come to the Olive Cemetery sign, just rush straight, literally across the little road there to the left, and you'll see it says Nature Trail. Come down that, I'm not kidding you, a couple hundred feet. There's no signs, there's no nothing. There's literally nothing other than the Nature Trail sign. And this is it. So you wouldn't have to walk the whole thing if you only come in here to see this. So this is it. Let's go around it, and I'm going to video this thing all the way around here until we can see that sign that says it's Jackson's tree. But supposedly he climbed up in this thing, and from a limb he gave his orders to his soldiers. And right here, bingo, right there's the sign they've put up. If you don't believe me, Jackson's Oak. There's Oak. There's Jackson's. There's the whole thing. So bingo, Jackson's Oak, and you see it from this side. Look at that, all that burr wood that's got on it there, man. I mean, that'd be worth $1 million all by itself. Here, let's get us out of the sun so I don't blind you going up in here. And again, you can see it from this side. Look at all the Spanish moss in this thing. But that's it. So I'm going to keep walking around to there, and we're going to just get all the way around this tree. Right here's just a sign, by the way. Let's see, Jackson's Oak and the Olive Nature Trail. That's what that says, as you can see. Push the buttons. Okay, and those don't work just like the ones at the front don't work. Anyway, just going to get you as far around this tree as I can. Looks like we're going to be able to get very, very, very close to it, which that will be cool all by itself. But here we are with the sun getting more behind us. I'm just going downstairs here, so I got to be careful. And check this out. Now, we can walk right up here. Now, a woman told us that there's 5 champion trees, as they call them, in here. Wow, look at this. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this has got to be every bit of 8 feet, at least. And look at these roots. Look at the impressiveness of just the roots alone. My goodness gracious. Check this out. And look at over there. Probably where that branch I showed you from the other side broke off, or you can tell the branch died right there. Those are no doubt parts and pieces of one of those branches.
Lean up against the tree and I'll take your picture.
And then the fence, there's actually a gate over there that's open. Wow. I know they don't really want you to get in here to this thing. Let me just show you this from down here. I mean, this would make quite a few trees just all by itself. You know, if you were to split it apart. Wow. So I would assume he probably just climbed up in the middle there somehow and probably sat there, I don't doubt, and gave his orders. Here's what the fence looks all the way around. And this woman here wants to take my picture. So we'll let her do that.